It is a big outrage. Some teenagers in California are actually putting the high in high school. Students in the Grossmont Union High School District are openly smoking pot in class. And get this, they're getting the weed from school officials after presenting them with medical marijuana cards. How are they getting these cards, you ask? Well, it turns out that doctors in the area are readily prescribing drug to teens for minor health problems like sleeplessness and stress. Here now, Rob Kampia, Executive Director of the Marijuana Policy Project. Also on the phone is Chip Perry. He works at Metamar, a medical clinic in San Diego that prescribes medical marijuana to these particular teenagers. Mr. Perry, how is it that kids end up getting medical marijuana cards?
Well, first of all, the children or the minors come in with their parents. They have to be accompanied by their parents. The parents have to okay it. The state bill 420, which allows legal marijuana in the state of California, allows for minors to use marijuana as a medicine, provided the parents allow it and agree with it and sign for it.
What is the medical use in this situation?
A lot of the times the parents do not want their children on chemicals or psychotropic drugs. I don't know whether you're aware of it, but Tylenol kills over 2,000 people a year on overdoses. Marijuana has never killed anyone. Psychotropic drugs such as Paxil, Wellbutrin, Lexapro, they have warning labels on them. Children might commit suicide or have a more tendency to commit suicide on these drugs. No one has ever tried to commit suicide using marijuana for anxiety, depression. Both are serious illnesses that can affect your health and everything that goes on in your day-to-day life.
Rob, what do you make of this business, though, that these kids, in order to take their medicine, can smoke it whenever they need it, and that might actually be in school?
Well, we think that marijuana should be treated like any other medicine. If the teenager happens to have a serious medical condition and the parent's okay with it, and the physician thinks that marijuana could be used to treat that medical condition, that should all be legal, and in fact it is legal under California law. In terms of teenagers in high school, something else needs to happen in addition to parental permission, which is that, like any other medicine, the teenager needs to take the medical marijuana to the nurse's office, and the nurse is supposed to administer marijuana or any other prescription medicine in that office. There's no instance where a teenager should be allowed or is allowed to walk around the high school with marijuana or Vicodin or OxyContin. All that is clearly prohibited.
Chip, do you have a real run on your offices from high school kids wanting a card?
No, sir. Actually, out of 2,500 patients, we only have about 4 or 5 minors.
Who are the rest of them?
The rest of the patients?
Yeah.
The other 2,495 patients would be cancer patients, Alzheimer's. We had an Alzheimer patient in this morning. Anything from glaucoma, eating disorders, migraine headaches, depression, anxiety, any other medical condition like that would qualify you.
Rob, who is it that's actually providing the pot?
Well, in this instance, I don't know, but across California there are a few hundred different medical marijuana clinics where if you have an ID card either issued by the state government or the local government, or if it's issued by the clinic, if you have a doctor's approval, then you can go and buy medical marijuana from that clinic in your hometown. These things, of course, don't exist all across California, but there are quite a number of these clinics in Los Angeles and the Bay Area in particular.
Rob Kampia, thanks very much. Chip Perry from Metamar.